This is the WJTS News. In tonight's news, we have the results of Thursday night's 37th annual WBDC Country Showdown. And for tonight's Inform, we'll feature the winner's performance. Spencer County Chamber of Commerce presented awards at their annual dinner. Community Chew partnered with a local Girl Scouts troop. And in sports, Kurt Gazelle provided a recap of the Du Bois County Bombers game last night. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jurnee Davis with the WJTS News. The 37th annual WBDC Country Showdown local competition concluded last night, and this year's winner was Tony Patrick of Cloverdale. The area's longest-running music talent search was held at the Jasper Arts Center. Patrick's combination of musical talent, stage presence, charisma, and musicianship caught the attention of the judges. He says his songs were handwritten and heavily inspired by his mother and father.
All three of the songs that I did tonight were handwritten, and the inspiration behind that was my parents being in music for years and my father playing guitar for years. And so I always wanted to leave my mark on the world, as I've seen a lot of the artists that I listened to, and I realized that they could, connect to your soul in ways that they couldn't express through words. So when I found out that I could play music, I took it one step further and started writing my own material in hopes that I could leave my mark on the world, be it today or 100 years from now.
Okay, and who are some of your favorite artists?
So some of my favorite artists are Reba McEntire, Vince Gill, and Keith Urban in the country music genre. However, my musical tastes are as vast as you can imagine. My mother listened to the Eagles and Styx and bands of that era, and my father listened to Willie Nelson and bands from the classic country era, and then my grandparents listened to the Gaithers, so that definitely gave me my gospel background as well.
Chloe of Jasper was first runner-up, and the Regal Family Band of Muncie was second runner-up. The judges for this year's event included Danielle Lee, Jean Ann Parker, and Sammy Ray. The 37th annual WBDC Country Showdown was backed by house band Haywire, featuring Dusty Miller, Greg Eden, Richie Chubb, Lee Heffling, and Craig Brown. Other acts in this year's showdown included Greg Furman of Jasper, Darcy Lorraine of Jasper, Rustin Rote of Jasper, Elizabeth Culp of Paducah, Kentucky, Robert Reitman of Celestine, Hannah Combs of French Lick, Aaron Summer of Tell City, Rodney Watts and Julie Garcia and Band of Southern Indiana, Bethany Yateman of Evansville, and Rick Van Winkle of Newburgh. Now in its 37th year, the WBDC Country Showdown finds the most promising country music talent in the area, giving these performers a chance to hone their skills and win great prizes. From the first winners Crossfire in 1982 to this year's winner Tony Patrick of Cloverdale, the WBDC Country Showdown has proved to be a must-see event for country music fans of all ages. In its second year of full service, Community Chew in Jasper continues its mission to serve, love, and feed and inspire. Ireland Girl Scout Troop 228 had a chance to take part in that mission as they gathered outside of Jasper Middle School Wednesday evening before heading inside to pack bags full of good eats for the weekend food program. The bags are part of that upcoming food distributions that will feed 160 children who have signed up this summer to be part of the Community Chew program. The not-for-profit program ensures that children will have food over the weekend, with Community Chew picking up in the summer when Backpack Buddies, another weekend food program for grades kindergarten through 5th grade, takes a short break over summer vacation before resuming during the upcoming school year. Community Chew, also known as Child Hunger Ending Workshop, began in 2017 after Jasper Middle School teacher Cassie Williams was inspired to keep food on the shelves of children who may not have otherwise known where their next meal was coming from. Director of Fundraising Parent Representative for Community Chew, Holly Larson, explained how the program worked and how the bags they were packing would benefit local children around the community.
Community Chew is a program that's offered to kids kindergarten through 8th grade in our community that are on the free and reduced lunch program. And It's in an effort to provide kids with the food necessities that they need over the summer.
Every Thursday, a group of volunteers arrives early to set up the day's activity before children are bused to the middle school, with the program lasting from 12 o'clock noon to 3 p.m. On those Thursdays, Larson says children are served a hot meal and then get to take part in a fun activity or a few field trips planned throughout the summer before they are sent home with a bag of weekend food items. Larson noted that Community Chew is always appreciative of donations and have had much success between fundraisers and placing item donation boxes around the community. To make a monetary donation, you can mail your contribution to P.O. Box 514 Jasper, or to donate food or other items, look for the large cardboard boxes with the CHEW acronym. A pipe replacement project in Daviess County is slated to be completed a week from now, but in the meantime, the highway remains closed. This project has caused a lot of headaches for motorists in the area, and in order to keep semis off the unofficial detour, barricades were put up. County officials say trucks have been going to these barricades and then they cannot turn around. The official detour for through traffic uses Interstate 69, State Road 58, US 231, and US 50. However, motorists and truck drivers have been using the back roads. They say a lot of traffic is using 900 East to Old 50 to US 50, which is already a high traffic area, and the unofficial detour is now creating problems. A 35-mile-an-hour speed limit has been placed on 900 East and Old 50 for safety reasons. Highway Superintendent Phil Cornelius says Old 50 cannot handle the additional traffic, and he says he's afraid the entire section of that area will have to be replaced when the NDOT project ends next week. A Duggar man was pulled out of a private pond in Sullivan County Thursday night and was pronounced dead at the scene. Officials with the Indiana Department of Natural Resources say 69-year-old Michael Reynolds was recovered from the pond after 5:30 p.m. Officials say he had gone to the dock at the private pond to feed the fish. Family members said that he did not return and they began a search. He was observed floating in the water and CPR was administered before first responders arrived. It is unknown if drowning was the official cause of death at this point. Officials say that Reynolds had an extensive medical history. Indiana conservation officers are investigating the accident. Stay with us. More news and weather is next on WJTS. Welcome back to WJTS News. I'm Jurnee Davis. Officials with the Jasper Police Department and the Du Bois County Sheriff's Department have released their respective results of the recent Click It or Ticket enforcement campaign both departments participated in and around the Memorial Day holiday. Over 24 days, Jasper Police made 184 traffic stops, issued 131 written warnings, issued 102 citations, and made 5 arrests as part of the 2018 Click It or Ticket event. This arrest included 2 for operating while intoxicated, 2 for competing in a speed contest and reckless driving, and unlawful possession of a syringe. During that same period, the Du Bois County Sheriff's Department issued 15 citations and 41 warnings. More than 230 Indiana law enforcement agencies joined thousands across the nation to enforce seatbelt laws in cars and trucks for both children and adults in the front seat and back, both day and night. High visibility traffic patrols were supported with federal traffic safety funds administered by the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. Authorities say you are more likely to have a property damage crash and be injured or killed in a traffic crash than be a victim of burglary, violent crime, or murder, respectively. In a joint statement, Tim Lampert, Chief Deputy with the Du Bois County Sheriff's Department, along with Jasper Assistant Chief of Police Aaron Pearson, says enforcement of the traffic laws intends to prevent the crashes, injuries, and deaths that impact the community. They added that with the summer travel season fully underway, motorists are urged to buckle up every trip, every time, and to use a sober driver. 2018 marks 30 years since Indiana's seatbelt law began, and Indiana has participated in Click It or Ticket for more than 20 years. Since that time, Indiana, along with 34 other states, has enacted a primary seatbelt law, meaning that police can pull you over for simply being unbuckled. The Spencer County Chamber of Commerce held their annual award ceremony and dinner Thursday. Members of the chamber and local community gathered to celebrate Spencer County's bicentennial, and Pat Cook presented awards for 2018 on behalf of the chamber. Those honored this year include Member of the Year, City of Rockport, Entrepreneur of the Year, Pumpkins and More, Ambassador of the Year, Amber Brockreed, Board Member of the Year, Laura Harmon, and the 2018 AEP David B. Sinowek Award was presented to Julie Kemp, principal of Christney Elementary School. Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb was the special guest and spoke on many issues close to Hoosier hearts, such as workforce readiness, school safety, and the opioid epidemic. He also answered questions about the I-67 Mid-States Corridor project, diversifying Indiana's farming, and availability of high-speed internet in our local area. The entire event, including Governor Eric Holcomb's comments, will be broadcast right here on 18 WJTS in Jasper, Tuesday, June 12th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and Sunday, June 17th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Spencer County Fair continues today and into Saturday evening with rides and games, hot air balloons, laser tag, and vendors that will be available throughout the fair. The lineup of events for today will include a mobile vet clinic, Forever Grateful Friday Veterans Appreciation Night, and a showing of a truck trailer-sized replica of the USS Indiana submarine, all beginning at 5 p.m. Today we'll also see a horse show at 7 p.m. and circus shows at 6:30 and 9 p.m. The gates will open at noon Saturday and will include new attractions, such as a horseshoe tournament at 1 p.m. and circus shows at 2, 4, and 6 p.m. A lawnmower derby will be held at 5 p.m., followed by a bicentennial bash demolition derby at 7 p.m. All those times are Central Time. Applications for the Junior Miss Strassenfest contest are now being accepted throughout June 15. The contest is limited to only 20 participants and open to young women entering 7th and 8th grades as of the 2018 to 2019 school year who live in the Greater Jasper School District. To download an application form and for more information, you can visit the Jasper Strassenfest website at www.jasperstrassenfest.org or contact Junior Miss Director Darla Blasey at strassenfestpageants@gmail.com or call 812-630-1311. The mission of the Junior Miss Strassenfest program is to encourage and develop the life skills of young women throughout the community, including service involvement, public speaking opportunities, interview skills, and personal development. The contest is held in conjunction with the Little Miss, Little Mister, and Miss Strassenfest contests on Saturday, July 28th at Redemption Christian Church of Jasper, beginning at 7 p.m. The annual Jasper Kiwanis Kitty Carnival will take place this Sunday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Jasper Riverwalk. Food will be served including hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, and Libby's ice cream. A bounce house, obstacle course, pony rides, face painting, and more will be available for the kids. Mountain Harmony Bluegrass Band will play from 12:30 till 3:30 p.m. Children are also invited to bring their pets for the pet parade set for 3 p.m. Prizes will also be awarded. Coming up, we have weather on WJTS. Stay with us.